What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Lakeith Fowler, right here in the place to be. And I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of House Money Television in a classroom setting. So you see me out in the field where I'm either building a new construction home, fixing on a rehab property, or collecting a check, whatever the case may be. Now I'm in a classroom setting to give you the brains behind the madness and how it all works. So on the show today, I'm talking about the power of amortization, inflation, and depreciation of an asset. So I like to call this how to retire with an all pro athlete contract in real estate with me, Lakeith Fowler. So to get right into it, put this clicker right here. So to get right into it, you got short term, mid term, and long term. So I was approached a while ago by someone, and they worked for a financial company, and they said, "Hey, Lakeith, what are you doing for your retirement?" And I said to them, "You know, I'm not doing anything." And I was very much so younger, and they introduced me to a financial advisor, and I'll just be honest with you, he worked for Northwestern Mutual Financial, and he taught me, he said short term, mid term, and long term, and I never really understood what these Charles Schwabs and all this did until I started understanding real estate and the power of real estate and how it all works and how the movement of money works. So I'm going to describe to you today what I do, how I do it, the way I do it, and how you can do it too. So check this out. So on my new construction properties, it's kind of like a short-term deal where I get it from a wholesaler, or I do my own acquisitions now too. I got my own little VA thing I'm trying out. So I'm really into this. So I get a lot for $25,000. I build a new home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 car garage, 1,400 square feet. It cost me about 115,000 to build. So I'm in the whole project about 140 grand. But as soon as I finish this house in about 100 days, 3 months tops for me, it's gonna be worth 200,000. So as soon as I get the appraisal, 200,000, that's what the bank is willing to give me a loan at. I'm gonna hold this asset. Why? And I'll show you in a minute. So they're going to give me 160,000, which is 80% of 200,000. So I immediately made $20,000 profit. So let me go over this again, this whole process. So I buy a lot, I build a house. As soon as I finish with the house is worth $200,000. So I want to keep this house, but I don't want to live in this house. So I built it as the investor. So I'm 140,000 out of pocket. It's worth 200. Now I got a bank that's willing to give me 80% of the ARV. 80% of 200,000, 160 grand. So immediately I come into $20,000. That's a short-term goal. And I can do this as many times as I want. You'll hear me say this to you over and over and over again in this video because this is really as big as you want to make it. So as many times as I want. So 20,000 profit. Now we go to a midterm goal. And this is the same product. This is the same house and the same movement. I'm making money 3 different ways. So now I got a loan amount for 160,000. I got to pay a NOI, a net operating income, which is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So for $160,000, they're going to give me the money at I think it's like 5.5%. It's going to run me about $933.72 principal and interest. So that's one aspect of it. That's something I got to take care of. Let me get this pen so I'm going to keep up with all this. Then I got taxes and insurance. Got to keep that low. So that's gonna run me about $227.28. I've already done this. I've already calculated this. This is how this works. And my property management company charged me $75 a month to manage the properties for anybody with any type of problems, so I don't have to deal with that. So they're running me $1236 a month to manage this property and to keep it going. But my fair market rent in this area is $1,700. So what's that mean for me? Lakeith's getting some money every month. I'm making $464. So let's just stop right there for a second. Now I say $464 a month. To some people, they may say that ain't no money, but you got to think about that. That's money that I'm not having to do anything for. I don't know what kind of car you drive, but maybe you got a Prius, maybe you got a Honda. I don't know. Your car note $400 or $500. Imagine if you had one house taking care of your car note every single month. That's $464 I do not have to do anything for. Mailbox money. So $464. My goal is a 10-year goal because the market changes and rides waves and goes up and down, so on and so forth. It has a pattern of it. So my goal is to keep these assets for a minimum of 10 years. So I did this at 120 months. Over 10 years, that $464, that little small profit that you're getting every month adds up to $55,680 a month over 120 months, which is 10 years. So now we're gonna add this up. Just follow me. Now we go over here to long term. So now I got a new loan amount for $160,000. I got a new payoff in 10 years because that's the time frame that I'm trying to keep these assets. 10 years, 120 months. So the amortization of it gave me $160,000. So the depreciation of it, because somebody's paying down that $1236 to the bank for me every month. So they paid it down over 120 months, paid it down to $133. Thank you. I needed that. Appreciate it. But we all know homes don't just go down in value, especially not a new construction property. Keep that in mind as well, because it works. Y'all heard of burr, but this is brr. You know what I'm saying? More B's to it. I'm the builder, the buyer, the bank. I'm not just rehabbing, renting, and refinancing. I'm doing some more things with it too. So, but anyway, they paid the loan down to $133 over 120 months. But like I say, inflation, amortization, depreciation, and inflation, ADI. The inflation of this house, and this is a low amount, it's worth $200 today. Now keep in mind, this is a 10-year plan. This is a 10-year plan. So today it's worth $200. I said in 10 years, it's worth $265. I can get $265 for it, believe that. Anyway, so the new ARV over 120 months is $265 minus what's owed is $133, gives me a profit of $132,000. Now, you add all these up to $20,000, the $55,680, the $132,000, and you get a total profit of $207,680. And you can do that as many times as you want. So multiply it by whatever number you feel like you want. I'm going for 100. You do the math. So, like I said in the beginning, how you can retire with an all-pro athlete contract in real estate. You do the math. You look at ESPN. You see what they're making. You see what the incentive bonuses are. I'm looking at it today. Gronkowski, 1.5. Brady, if he stays in the top 5 of passing yards, a mil 250. Come on, man. These real numbers, but you think to yourself and you feel like, man, I can never make that type of money. I can never get up there. Well, you probably never will if that's how you feel. But me, nah, man. I know exactly how to do it with real estate. Keep watching my channel, man. Lakeith buys houses and land. Click the link below and let's go. I specialize in fire damage properties. I buy vacant lots and I do new construction. I can sell it and make the money immediately, or I can keep it and make the money in the long term, in short term, mid term, and long term goals. Thank you, Charles Schwab. Thank you, Northwestern Mutual Financial. Richard Asel, you the man. It's in my head now, man. For real, the real estate game has changed everything, man. Lakeith buys houses and land. I plan on coming out with this show every Thursday, so tune in, man. At 7 o'clock, check me out. If you got a deal, please give me a call. Go to my website, get in contact with me. Follow me on Instagram and all my social media platforms. And if you haven't subscribed, please do it. Feel free to comment, give me any type of feedback, anything you feel like I need to know or I should be doing, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not a professional. This is all new to me as far as the videos go, but when it comes to this, I'm legit, too legit to quit. So check me out with this, man, because I know what I'm talking about. Lakeith buys houses and land. Thank you.